Let us discuss about speed. What is speed? What is uniform speed? What is velocity? Different types of velocity, average speed, average velocity and acceleration. Understand? See here, speed. We know that we are going, suppose if we are going by a bike, we will see the readings that how much speed we are going. Obviously we know that is a speedometer which gives the speed. So what happens if we increase the speed? Again our motion, the speed changes, yes or no? Similarly, if you observe here, speed nothing but rate of change of motion. Speed is of different type, uniform speed and non-uniform speed. So speed means rate of change of motion. Understand? And the speed, suppose if you have considered SI units, speed formula, speed is equals to distance by time. Distance covered by an object in unit time. So distance, for distance we have meters, SI unit and time seconds. So for the speed we will have meter per second. For CG, in CGS, centimeter per second. Bigger units, kilometer per hour. Okay, do you understand? Now coming to the uniform speed, this speed will be different type. Different types of speeds are there. So uniform speed and non-uniform speed. I have already explained uniform speed. If an object covers equal distance in equal interval of time, then that type of speed is called as uniform speed. Suppose if any object is moving with equal distance, if it has covered equal distance 10 meters, 10 meters and time has taken 10 seconds or 10 seconds. So this is called a uniform speed. Speed is not changing, speed is constant, uniform. And non-uniform or variable speed also we can call it as. Suppose if here it is 10 seconds and 10 meters, suppose if you take 5 seconds, this is a non-uniform speed. If a body cover equal distance in unequal interval of time, suppose you can take like this also, if 10 seconds and if it is 5 meters. So what do you observe? If an object or if a body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, that is also known as variable speed or non-uniform speed. Now coming to the velocity. So here you observe for speed and velocity. Velocity, it is a vector quantity. So we must represent the direction also, because it is a vector quantity. Okay, so vector quantity. So what is the definition? Rate of change of motion. But here also rate of change of motion. But what is the difference? In a specified direction. Understand? So for velocity we represent direction also because it's a vector quantity. And this is also two types, uniform velocity and non-uniform velocity. Suppose if an object moves equal distance in equal interval of time in a specified direction, that is called uniform velocity. Do you understand? So direction is important. Suppose if the body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, and here that is called the non-uniform velocity, and while the body is moving like that, direction also changes. Yes or no? Suppose if you see, observe, so uniform velocity, here this is also uniform speed. If I mention the body is moving in east direction, that is called uniform velocity. Suppose if you get after coming to this point, as in this is A, this is B and this is C. So whenever the body again at D point, if you get any curve, what happens? Definitely the speed changes. Yes or no? Speed changes. Okay, so speed changes, and here what happens? The direction also changes. Yes or no? So direction is changed. So that's why if a body covers, then what happens here? So when the direction changes, speed changes. Speed changes means time also changes to cover, and so in similarly direction also changes. If a body covers or if a body travel unequal interval of time, unequal interval of time in equal interval of distance, or in equal distance in unequal interval of time, that is called as non-uniform velocity. So in non-uniform velocity, direction also changes. Do you understand? Now coming to the average speed. Suppose if I ask you, a person, suppose a bus is started from point A, okay, and it has traveled and it has reached to point B Okay, this is a bus reached to point B. Finally, the bus has to go from A to D. Assume that A is a Hyderabad and D is a Delhi. Okay, so assume that the bus is moving from, or it was traveling from Hyderabad to Delhi. Okay, so assume this is the Delhi point. Okay, this is Delhi. So before reaching the Delhi, the bus has to travel different stations or different places. Yes or no? So what happens here? Suppose assume that from A to B, this is I will draw here. Assume that is the point B. Okay, this is after reaching from Hyderabad. Okay, so assume that I think from Hyderabad to Delhi, or suppose any other, or it is a train. Assume this is a train, or it is any vehicle, anything. So this is C. This is point C. So here, to move from Hyderabad to Delhi to travel, this bus or this object has to cover many places, or many places it has to travel. Yes or no? So here, suppose if I ask from A to B, suppose A to B, let us assume it is nearly 100 kilometers. Okay, and to travel this 100 kilometers, it has assume that it has taken 1 hour of time. Do you understand? I'm getting okay. And similarly, from B to C also assume that this is 100 kilometers. For these 100 kilometers, it has taken 1 hour. Suppose assume that here it has taken 2 hours. We cannot say it will take 2 hours only. That depends on the object. Suppose if the bus is staying, or if that object is staying for some more time there, definitely time will increase. And suppose from C to D also 100, or suppose in that 500 kilometers. So what happens? Again the time also changes. So ultimately we conclude that we cannot say that for equal distance it has taken equal time. Yes or no? So then how can you calculate the average? How can you calculate the speed? What is the speed? Speed kilometer per hour. This is the formula. So but the body has covered different distances in different time. So if I ask what is the speed it has covered from Hyderabad to Delhi, we cannot say. Why? Because it has not covered equal distance and it has not taken equal time. Then we calculate the average velocity. So average speed. Then we can calculate it as average velocity. I will explain. So what is average speed? So total distance by total time. If it is in meter per second, that will be different. If it is in kilometer, why? Because we will measure the long distance in kilometers. So total distance by total time. That is also distance covered in unit time. That is called average speed. Suppose if average velocity. So what is average velocity? Distance of an object per unit time. This is also same. Both are same. And here also displaced. The body is displaced from one point to another point. And here you mention the direction also. Why? Because it is a vector quantity. You understand? So displacement of an object per unit time. So that is the definition. That is the formula also. Now coming to the acceleration. Acceleration. You know that in bikes or in vehicles we have accelerator. For bikes we use that right hand to accelerate, and for any cars like buses we use our leg to accelerate. When you rise, what happens? The speed increases. Yes or no? Speed changes. So here acceleration is a vector quantity. So I will not say that speed. Okay, so I will say the velocity. Why? Because acceleration is a vector quantity, so I consider velocity. Yes or no? Okay, fine. So whenever you accelerate, whenever you raise the accelerator, what happens? Its velocity changes. So rate of change of velocity, we can write the acceleration like this. Rate of change of velocity is known as acceleration. So acceleration you can write A is equals to rate of change we mentioned with delta, rate of change of velocity by change in time, delta V by delta T. So for acceleration, so for velocity, speed I have given, so velocity meter per second. So this is also SI unit meter per second. speed also meter per second, and for this velocity you know that meter per second, and for time second, so what you will get finally? Meter per second square. That is the SI unit for acceleration. Understand? Thank you.